The problem of making autism related content on YouTube. I think it's time we had a chat. Well, hello into people, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. So today's video is not really planned. I've got a few notes of things I wanted to talk about in terms of problems that I face being a content creator making autism videos. Now, before we get into the points that I want to make, this will probably come across as me whining, moaning, whatever. I don't know how else to really say it other than just me speaking into the camera and just telling you guys how I feel. But I do have some points that I want to share, and maybe it'll open the conversation up further than just this one video alone. So really, if we're going to get into it, might as well just get into it now. And really the first point that I really want to make is I can't represent the whole spectrum. Now this point to a lot of you guys might seem obvious. To some of you it might make sense, but for some of you, you may think you need to represent the whole spectrum all the time with each individual video that you make and put onto this platform. And the simple answer is, I can't represent the whole spectrum. I don't actually try to represent the whole spectrum because this YouTube channel is talking about autism, talking about my experiences, you know, showing me really in essence. Really, this YouTube channel is a place for me to express myself while talking about autism and just showing you guys me, really. I don't try to represent the whole spectrum because it's impossible. The reason I'm making this point here is because on a recent video done by the BBC Sesh, which I'll leave down below for you guys to watch after this video, the video I thought was brilliant. I thought it was really, really good. It had a few people that I know as well, which just makes it even better, to be honest. People on Facebook in particular, I don't know if it was on other social media or not, but I saw it on Facebook anyway. People complaining about how there wasn't non-verbal people in the video, and there wasn't full representation of this imaginary spectrum, this, you know, this humongous spectrum, which we all know is just massive because every person on the spectrum is different with similarities, but we're all different. But apparently there wasn't enough representation of the whole spectrum. And I looked at that comment and these other comments, I was thinking, how can one video, which is not even 3 minutes, I don't think, it's either 2 or 3 minutes or something like that, it wasn't very long, how could a 2 to 3 minute video represent and capture and encapsulate an entire community, an entire essence? Like, that's just stupid, I'm sorry. But I don't feel that any form of content, whether it's video, whether it's a blog, any form of content that any autistic person creates, or actually any company that is about autism, can represent everyone. Like, we can't please everyone, and personally for me, from my perspective, I don't try to please everyone. I just try to make the best content that I can, being true to my experiences, being true to me as a person, and trying to represent my side of autism, the side that I know, the side that I feel comfortable talking about, because it's my experiences. Like, I will try from time to time to include a generalised view of autistic people, like any other creator or any business when it comes to talking about autism, just to get the word out there of certain aspects of autism and just try to open a door to conversations and to open the door to acceptance, really, of autistic people and people who are autistic, you know? But really, to end this point, I can't represent everyone. I don't try to. I represent me, and that is all I can do. And that's all that any other person, any other business can do. And I really wanted to highlight that point here, because it is something that does frustrate me when people say, you don't represent the whole spectrum, how can you talk about autism when you're not representing everyone? It's just like, mate, chill your beef. Chill your beef. The second point that I have, the second problem I have with making autism videos is, it's more to do with me, and well, I guess this whole video is about me, I guess, in some way. But I mean, I'm making, obviously, autism videos, talking about autism, talking about my experiences and stuff, which it does help people. And, you know, when people tell me that it's really helped or given them encouragement to do stuff, it is the best feeling in the world. That something that I've made, something that I've taken time to film and edit and I've put out into the world, if it's helped someone, damn, I feel great. And the reason it makes me feel good is because I love helping people. I really do. It's one of those things in life that I live off and I really try to do with these videos. And also I love creating, so the fact that I'm able to create stuff that artistically excites me while helping people, it's a marriage made in heaven. It's lovely, in fact. But one of the problems I think that comes about when you're talking about a condition that you have is, I don't know, people seeing the autism before the person. Like, for example, I'm a guy who loves playing music. You know, I've been in bands and stuff. I've recorded on an album. I've done a single. You know, there's a video actually on YouTube, which I'm not going to talk about here. I just wanted to say that I do like other things besides autism, and it's the same with other creators, you know, or any creator actually, say like a beauty person, like a beauty vlogger. There's more to them than just them being a beauty vlogger. You know, they might, I don't know, work 40 hours in a gym, like working out or something. I mean, I don't know. But we all have other interests besides the main specific thing that we talk about on our YouTube channels. I really wanted to highlight this point here because sometimes people forget that we are normal people. You know, we're not these superhumans that know all of the answers to everything. You know, we're just people at the end of the day. I just like other things besides the actual thing that I'm talking about on here. There's more to me than just autism, is what I'm trying to say. I guess if you've still got the question of, well, why don't you talk about that stuff? It's just because with YouTube, you grow better if you're targeting or talking about a single topic. And I love talking about autism. I love finding out more about it and talking to other people about autism and stuff like that. It's something that, because it's something I've got, it makes it more personal. And when things are more personal, I get into it a lot more. And also, I just don't think I'm interesting enough to actually make videos about random stuff. And also, you guys would not be entertained by it or get something of value from it. Hence why I talk about autism on the channel all the time and I don't do random things. And also, YouTube doesn't like it either when I make random videos that don't correlate to the actual main focus of my channel. You know, if I started doing random vlogs, then other videos that I have won't reach other places on the platform and they won't get seen, which I do want my videos to be seen because I put a lot of hard work and effort into my videos every single time. I work probably more hours on my YouTube channel than I do on actual work, and actual work's like 40 hours. I'm just being deadly serious. Like, I put a lot of hard work into my videos and I want them to be seen and I want people to get value from what I say. And also I want people to, you know, take something away from it that they can tell other people about. You know, so really I want this channel to be a place that's informative, but it's also showing me in a good light, like my personality and stuff, and just, you know, I don't know. I'm just really saying that I'm more than just autism, to be honest. I'm sorry I went on a massive tangent, but we're going to get to the last point that I want to make today, and that is really autism advocacy. People have labelled me an autism advocate because of these YouTube videos, and I don't feel comfortable with the title of autism advocate. I don't feel that I am advocating for autism. I'm just talking about my experiences and people just connect with it, you know? And also my idea of an advocate is, you know, representing a whole group of people and talking about it all of the time. Well, if that's the case, I don't talk about autism all of the time. In fact, in my real life, I don't ever talk about my autism because it's just not needed. But no, the problem I have with the word autism advocate and why I don't feel it fits with me as a person is just because I'm not talking about it all the time. I'm not going out to rallies. I'm not going out to protests about autism rights and stuff. you know, I'm kind of on the back seat a lot when it comes to this stuff, because to be honest, there's some stuff that people talk about in the autism community that I just don't really care about. I just kind of scroll down on my Twitter feed because yes, it might be important to them, but it's not something that's important to me, and I just don't like doing stuff for the sake of it. There has to be an actual reason for me doing it, and I have to feel comfortable enough doing it, and also I have to feel actually emotionally invested in something in order to advocate for it. I mean, there'll be times when I talk about autism rights and stuff when I feel it's important to, and it's in keeping with my experiences and stuff that I want to change. Yeah, like, I'll advocate that way, but I don't 100% advocate for all autistic people, because, like I said in the previous point, we're all very different. You know, we all have different experiences, different ways of thinking, so, I mean, the role of an advocate's kind of not correct, because, you know, an advocate is supposed to represent a group of people, but all autistic people are different. You know, yeah, we'll share similarities, share the same ways of thinking, but we're not all the same, so how can we advocate for something that others may disagree with? So really, with these YouTube videos and the problems that I have, it's just that thing of, I don't feel I advocate for everyone. I don't feel like I can talk on behalf of everyone, because we are all so different. And also, it's just remembering that people that you watch on YouTube, bloggers, and just anything social media wise, you know, just remember that we are all people, we all have our own difficulties. But also with these YouTube videos, it's something that I truly love doing. It really is. If I'm helping someone, even by talking about the stuff that kind of niggles at me and kind of annoys me, then I'm doing my job. And that's all that I expect from myself. And I hope that's all you can expect from me, you know, just to do my best to make videos that are informative, but also you get value from. And really, if you've watched all the way through this, firstly, thank you. I know it was very different of me just complaining about my life and just, you know, things that get on my mind, but this is something that I needed to do, and I hope you can understand things a little bit better from my perspective, you know, when I'm making these YouTube videos and what I personally think of when I make these videos, and kind of the thought process of how I go about things generally, you know? So really guys, that's about it. If you've got any feelings or any thoughts that you want to share, let me know in the comments section. But there's my last video, and there's a playlist that I recommend to you if you really enjoy what I do, or you want to know a little bit more about what I do if you are brand new. Stay you, stay indie, have a great day guys, and I'll see you all very soon.